One of my favorite things in cartoons are these.
Ew.
Big, classic Tex Avery cartoon style takes. So I'm going to show you how I'm approaching mine, all the way from pencil to what settings I'm using in Grease Pencil. Here's an old animation test. I did it roughly a year ago and it has to be completely redone. I've really grown to love drawing on paper because it keeps the drawing loose, and I can think about the pose, the expression, the rhythm, and the attitude, all before worrying about the software. Once I like the key drawings, I then bring it into Blender as my guide. Now before you start drawing in Grease Pencil, make sure you're using the correct viewport display. If you're not, your lines can look weird. I always use the last viewport setting because that's what the final render will look like. Now one important thing to understand about Grease Pencil is that your lines are made of vertices. If you draw with fewer vertices, the stroke is simpler. More vertices gives me more control over my line. The drawing holds the shape better, and when I smooth it out, it doesn't collapse immediately. So when I'm doing my first pass, I do not use any kind of stabilization. I want the drawing to feel fast and alive. So for sketching, I keep it loose. But when I ink, I change the settings. Instead, in the advanced brush options, right here, I turn on active smooth. Then in the stroke options, I turn on stabilize stroke. I keep the stabilization stroke low, around 40 to 30 pixels. More than that, and it's really hard to draw with. But that's my basic setup. Start on paper, bring it into Blender, use the correct viewport, understand your vertices, sketch loose, and ink with active smooth and a little stabilization. Hope that helps, and part 2 is coming up.